all about. Touting my name, touting my style like an energy. I never fall short, I just keep coming. I huff and I snort to the goal, yo. I ain't your friend, ho, I take you down, though. We fight for our rights, this isn't a game. We live for the ride, we're going down in flames. We don't give nothing when nothing is due. In the end, when it falls, it's on top of you.
Fresco Matic.
Behold, you are now in the presence of the
Oh yeah, look what's going down. Look what's going down today. I got both the babies with me today. Oh man, we chilling today. You know, I can't do my other move like normal can. There's just too much gold in the fold. But how we doing? I am the street sweeper, the fly, the baddest man alive. I am Fresco Matic. And once again, welcome to another jam-packed edition of the Fresco Show with my co-host, Madam Rice. How you doing tonight? What episode are we on tonight?
I think we're on episode 26.
Episode 26?
I think so.
26, 25, 24. It don't matter because Fresco is forever. Give me one moment, y'all. I gotta unpack all this gold. Hold on. We got a lot to get into, folks. A whole lot to get into. But that's why you're here. You're here for the perspective. Does that look good? Does that look good? One more thing. No, we in full cap mode today. Hold on. Welcome, guys. Let's pack in. So much to get into. So much has happened these last several weeks, right, Madam Rice?
Yes, absolutely.
That's why we're here. So let me go ahead and sit down, get my thing on, and switch mics. Okay. Oh, yay. All right. Behold, you are now in the presence of the fly. And once again, welcome and pay homage. The Fresco Show is here. Oh, yes. We had to do a special intro today because for the first time in my career on the Fresco Show, I got both my championships. And we have a lot supposed to happen today on the show, Madam Rice.
Yes.
Yes.
We do.
You know, man, it is feeling good. I got a little, I'm trying to stay away from the hard liquor these days. I can't be doing too much of the E&J and the Hennessy no more. So I'm going with some wine.
Some little light.
But, some little light, but I got it in my cup, so it's all the same Thug Dizzle. It's all the same thing to me. I'm drinking the same way. And I'm going to take this drink. We're going to get started right into News on the Fly.
All right. Las Vegas wrestling scene, power rankings, fallout.
Okay. First things first, elephant in the room. The last time we had a show here, we had a very, very polarizing Las Vegas power rankings, to say the least. That conversation I had after the show with a certain somebody was not pleasant. I'm pretty sure y'all know who I'm talking about. And it was quite controversial, Madam Rice.
Yes.
Yeah. So, first things first, these lists are never perfect. There's always something kind of left out of the spiel. But as a dedicated, enthusiastic member of the Las Vegas wrestling scene, I promise you, the Secret Council will be better, and the Secret Council will have a better input on what's going on for the next round. And guys, they're not going nowhere. There may be some added members. There may be some lost members. You don't know because it's the Secret Council. For the sake of the Vegas scene and for the balance of the desert, I can never reveal who is on the Secret Council. And all the people on the list, I feel like, wasn't a bad list. I think the order was just what people had an issue with. Madam Rice, your thoughts?
You know, I think that is what makes a great secret council. You want to get people talking. You want it to be controversial.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You know? So, in my opinion, I think the list did what it do. You know?
For sure, it did what it did. But, you know, usually when I got my name attached, especially with the Fresco Show, I wanted to feel like it's a definitive perspective.
It was.
Not another, you know, crazy list, you know. So we will actually talk about that later on when or if this Power Rankings comes back.
All right.
But we got to roll. We got to get right into it. What's next on News on the Fly?
All right. Special guest confirmed for BVW 8.
All right, guys. There is a secret thing going on today. I have been informed by BVW management that on April 8th, Big Valley Wrestling Unstoppable, we have a big card already planned out, the rebirth, the relaunch, the reignition of Big Valley Wrestling. Mm-hmm. We now have confirmed Sky High will take on the Players Club for the tag team titles and a ladder match. And we have a special guest supposed to be on this show. And they're supposed to call me. They're supposed to call the show and reveal themselves at any point in time later on tonight. So I don't like that. I'm usually the boss here. I need to know what's going on my show at all times. So I'm not really cool with this situation. But all I need to know is this. Madam Rice, I have been heavyweight champion since October.
Long time.
Long time. I have been on a mission to make whatever I touch valuable and prestigious.
Yes.
The Big Valley Wrestling Heavyweight Championship has never been more relevant than it has been right now. It being broadcasted to thousands upon thousands of my people across the world has shown more light for this company than any other wrestler could muster. So, the question will be, who steps up to the plate and challenges me, the King of the North, King of the Valley, for my heavyweight strap?
You know, Fresco-matic, you might not, be looking forward to that caller, but I definitely am. I'm here for the surprise.
Okay. Yeah. Surprises are nice. Okay. All right. Okay. My guest is waiting right now. We lost our guest for a second. We'll get to him in a second, but
okay.
What do we have next here on News on the Fly?
The AEW Revolution, the hits.
The hits.
Yeah.
We'll get into it real quick. AEW Revolution was last night. Pay-per-view was outstanding. Every bit of the 5 hours that you had to go through to watch it. It was great wrestling throughout. Lots of car crashes. Lots of blood. I noticed that. I don't know what's going on with some of these guys. I was never a guy that liked to bleed, just because. But I'm seeing a lot of blood on AEW.
Yeah, they're bloodthirsty.
Yeah, so a whole lot of that is going on. I thought the show was excellent. I think they just need to tone it down a bit on time, just because I feel like 5 hours is a lot for anybody. But other than that, I had no real complaints. Any thoughts on that?
I just remember hearing CM Punk, CM Punk. I was making dinner, and I just remember hearing that chant. So.
Oh, snap.
That was pretty cool to hear.
No, it was good. It was good. You know, shout out to all the people working hard there, All Elite Wrestling, trying to bring that alternative brand to the scene. What next do we got on News on the Fly?
What does Tony Khan buying Ring of Honor mean for the industry?
Okay, so the big news that happened last week, amongst many other things, was the fact that Tony Khan has bought the digital rights, the name, the library, everything of Ring of Honor Pro Wrestling that was thought to be dead when it was let go by Sinclair in early November. Now with it being bought by Tony, I guess the question will be, what does it mean going forward for the brand? I feel like as long as it's around, it's good for business, and it's good to have that name etched around, because a lot of the greats have come by that place. You know, guys who I've looked up to have been there, and I think it just shows kind of what kind of guy Tony Khan is about wrestling. You know, to care about that type of stuff, because usually when you're a billionaire, you know, I mean, you would think that other things are more pressing on your mind than worried about some little wrestling company that had some history. But the fact that he took some time to look at it, I'm messing with it.
Yeah, I definitely think it shows a lot about his character and what he deems important. So I'm looking forward to seeing how Ring of Honor transforms for sure.
Absolutely. What else we got? What else we got?
Big shakeups and new champions crowned around the Vegas scene. Does
You
this
know.
make for a healthy ecosystem?
Healthy ecosystem. Okay, so if y'all been seeing what's going on, the Las Vegas wrestling scene has been shaking a turn. We'll start a couple weeks ago at Level Up Mania. The Versus World folks were getting it popping. New champions crowned all over the place. You got Gregory Sharp winning his first championship, the Level Up title.
Yeah.
You got the heartbeat of professional wrestling, Nick Xander. He wins his first title in the Battleborn Chip. And, of course, we got, you know, a friend of the show, right? The Shade. He wins the Versus Pro Heavyweight title.
Yes.
So it is a big weekend a few blocks ago, and we got all that going on. Look at all the gold popping from there. And it was wild, because soon thereafter, a power play was made, in a sense. After that, we got word that previously #1 ranked professional wrestler Sandra Moon had decided to leave Future Stars of Wrestling and vacate the FSW Women's Championship.
Yes.
It shook waves across the valley. I don't know how far it reached outside the peaks, but it definitely turned some heads.
Absolutely. It did.
So I think the question will be, is this a healthy ecosystem for Vegas to feel like this right now? I'm always down for healthy competition, because at the end of the day, Vegas is not seen enough by people, period. It's just not.
Right.
When you see the rankings, when you see people talk about upcoming stars, they mention every spot but our city.
Really? I find that surprising.
You would think it would make sense to have Vegas be on the hotline, but it's not. It's not. So it's a work in progress. So if that brings the best out of everybody, I would want to see that, and I would want to see equal opportunity to have that personified, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like change is inevitable. The only thing that is consistent is change.
Yeah.
And I think this is exactly what Vegas needs right now. Maybe this will put us on the map, get some more extra eyes looking at you all, and, you know, have some positivity and some revolution, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. You know, Twitter always seems to have something new going on every day as far as what's going on, who's bad, who's the shits, who's in the shitter, who should be canceled, who's not. So, you know, we always see what's going on. We always keeping tabs and keeping vibes positive. Speaking of which, what else is going on News on the Fly?
The Faction Boys are back in the mainland.
Oh, the Faction Boys is back home in the mainland. We haven't had a match at FSW since November.
Wow.
And we spent months getting into my next topic here after the commercial break. But we've been back and we crushed the competition, destroying some more negative zone roaches in our
roaches.
way. And it's kind of crazy story, really. Going into that show, we walked in. Me and Ice walked in, and we had seen, some of our opponents, and we had seen just a whole line of just guys from Arizona. All of them came out for the trip. And Ice looks at everybody, and Ice looks at Mondo, Rocks, and he looks at him and says, "Oh, the whole negative zone is here." and they all turned around and they looked because they knew exactly what we were talking about. Yeah. So it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. But what's not funny is our next topic. After this commercial break, I go one-on-one with my tag team partner, tag team championship partner Watson, and we talk about our negative zone dominance and our future opponents. Don't go nowhere. The Fresco will be back.
Hey, don't touch the gun. Please don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Hey, punk ass! Huh? Bats, huh? You messed with the wrong one. Burglar! You in trouble now! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, folks. Without any further ado, let me bring to you one half of the newest, greatest tag team you've ever seen. 1/4 of the greatest movie you've ever seen. He is Watson. What's good? Ha ha ha. Yes, sir. What's poppin'? Yeah.
What's good?
Yeah. What's going on with you, man? What's poppin'? What's the faction report going on in the negative zone right now?
So faction report in the negative zone. It is still dry and desolate. However, there has been a new, as we can say, a new outbreak of roaches in the negative zone. And I've been doing some research and gathering some intel while I'm down here. And I have found the source.
Okay. You found a source. So we're getting live coverage right now on what the source is for the negative zone roaches. What is it? What we got?
There are multiple sources.
We got multiple sources?
Oh, no.
I'll tell you the first source we gotta head to.
Oh, my gosh. Where?
It's at AWF.
Of course. The plethora,
At AWF.
the mecca of Roach City is right there in the negative zone. You know, we've been dominating that place as soon as we touch. My first match, roll the footage, A&R.
Which one is it?
Any footage you can roll by. We've been dominating, letting everyone know that we own the turf because territory is so important in professional wrestling. And the more you get. It was only a matter of time before we took over the entire circle. We're undefeated in Arizona as a squad.
Wow.
Undefeated, and we...
Still.
Still. And the fact is now, no one can get in our way. That's what makes it so beautiful, and that's what makes it so awesome. We got more footage coming out your way. We've done nothing but show everyone around that things are popping off. And our next opponents, what's the faction report on that? Apparently, we got a title defense on the 19th of March versus, who are these guys? Chubby.
The roaches are trying to take what's ours. Trying to take what's around our.
Oh, okay. There it is right there. There it is. Chubby Depp.
Like it's too fat, too furious.
Too fat. Oh, what? So they have a name? Oh, we have a caller.
Ricky Turby. Yeah, that's
Hold on. We have a caller. Caller, you are
Hello,
on the
this-
Fresco Show. What is your name and where are you from?
hello, Fresco. We're calling from the negative zone. This is Chubby and Ricky. How you doing, sir?
What?
Oh
Oh my gosh. Are we getting an inner call from the negative zone? I thought I thought only my satellite can reach to Watson. How are we getting so much power right now? This is crazy.
I don't know where that goes. I don't know. We usually don't get coverage out here.
We don't get no coverage, no nothing. Okay, so
See, I don't know what's so bad about the negative zone. We have EGs. You guys have Wayne Newton.
Wayne Newton.
That's what you guys got over there.
Oh, is that a Vegas joke?
Fresco.
Is yo, you
Look,
know what?
all jokes aside.
Okay.
Fast and the Furious, we respect what the faction does, but truth be told, we need those AWS Tag Team Championships back in Arizona.
Yeah, the gold is coming back home, baby.
Oh, is that turbo time? Is that
Yeah, it is
Here's
double
one thing
time.
y'all forgetting. Here's one thing y'all forgetting.
turbo time in the background?
Because I am Arizona.
Yeah.
You talking to Grand Slam Watson?
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah.
So you better put some respect
Yeah.
on my name when y'all say that, all right?
Put some respect on his
Go ahead,
name.
continue.
I wouldn't
Look,
know.
Watson.
I wouldn't know none of you if it wasn't for Watson. I wouldn't know one of you if it wasn't for he is Watson.
That's true.
So I'm gonna need you to put some
Watson.
respect
Remember that.
on that
Credit where
man.
credit is due, Watson. You are Grand Slam Watson. But
Yeah.
it's time for the new. It's time for the new. It's time to get out with the old.
Oh,
It's
so
time, Watson. It's time, Fresco.
He said the old.
okay,
time.
okay.
Never thought I'd hear that.
If you're gonna call the show, you really gotta bring the mustard, Chubby Depp, and Turbo Guy, Turbo Man. Listen. The fact that we holding these ugly ass AWF tag team titles and putting them on the map, showing everyone around what's going on, shows that we are giving to the negative zone. That we are giving to all of you. Now look at you. Look at the negative zone now. New venues.
Flourishing.
New titles. You guys have new titles. Where is Life Camera Factions titles at? We've been carrying the same old straps that y'all have had since 2013. And we're the dopest faction in the game. So for you to pull this type of mess on a team that's brought nothing but relevance to your territory
Still get the last start.
is
But
ridiculous.
it's all good. They're going to learn this stuff. They're going to learn at Triumph. They're going to learn.
They gonna learn.
Good.
Listen, Chubby.
March 19th at Triumph. Those new tag team championships are going to look pretty good on Ricky and myself.
So apparently they got news about something that we don't know about. That's news to me.
In them dirt sheets.
That's news
Hear
to
about the
me.
titles and all.
Yeah. Honestly, Chubby, Ricky, I've watched you guys. I watched the negative zone 'cause I scout all my fodder.
Young, bright talent.
Great.
Bright young talent.
Young talent, very good. You know, all my friends always say, "Oh, why do you go to the negative zone? And then it's beneath you." It is, but it's fun. And while it's fun, we get to see all of you grow. And I've seen you guys grow. You guys are gonna be a nice tag team one
Two of
day.
the brightest stars in Arizona.
Yep.
It's not brighter than none. Don't
No,
say that.
no.
Shine brighter
AWF.
Nope.
than these two stars right here.
Exactly. AWF in the whole negative zone needs the faction to remain tag team champions because we're not done spreading our gospel throughout the wrestling scene. So Chubby, Ricky, y'all better bring your lunch. You better bring your A game. And you better bring your pen and pad because you're about to learn something.
So, Watson, this is the most important match of our young tag team career. And you best believe we're going to bring everything that we've got and then some. Because after March 19th, we're walking out AWF Tag Team Champions.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Cut.
Exactly.
Cut.
Cut him off the line.
Cut.
That's how we do on the Fresco Show. That's how we do on the Fresco Show. I am so sorry about that, Watson. I was not expecting any negative zone interference. You know, I thought it was only going to go to you. But, of course, March 19th Actually, before we let you go, Watson, negative zone reports, also new zone reports. My guys, we're not only defending our tag team titles in Arizona on this night before. Action Braxton, Ice Williams, they'll be going to a new zone in Cloud City. Cloud City, as they take on, Cloud City, taking on the Cook Bros. Cook for the WAC Tag Team Championships. So guess what we're gonna have? We're gonna have some more gold into the fold. Don't forget, guys, to watch the FCU Chronicles. We're doing cutting edge show stuff right now. Stuff that your favorites could never do. And we're proving it every single time we come out here on stage. Isn't that right, Madam Rice?
That's right.
Watson, thank you so much for stopping by. What's that?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will not tolerate any more disparagement from any negative zone roaches anymore.
Exactly.
I won't tolerate it.
Nah, we can't do it. We can't do it. We can't do it. We got to show all of them who's boss. But guess what, man? Cheers to you. Stay safe out there in the negative zone. And folks, when we come back, I'm going to bring to you the sensation, the man from Hood Slam, the man originally from Tampa, Florida, the Bay Area man himself. And he is cool with all of Black Twitter wrestling. D-Rogue joins the studio next.
Hey, don't touch the gun, please don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Hey, punk ass. Huh? Back, son. You messed with the wrong one. Burglar! You in trouble now. Whoa!
And we're back, folks. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to give a couple of roaches some boric acid real quick, You know what I'm saying? Let me pour this wine up. I'm treating it like it's E&J, you know what I'm saying? Let me pour it up. I've been doing good on my diet. I've been doing real good on my diet.
Yes, you have.
I've been heavy on the broccoli. I've been heavy on my workouts. Heavy on the heavy zucchini noodles. You know what I'm saying? Guys, this man coming up next has been a guy who I've wanted to have on the show probably since the genesis of the project. He's someone who's around the city a lot, performing and all over the place as well. He is a Hood Slam stalwart, a North Cal stalwart, the man from Tampa Bay. Give it up for D-Rogue. D-Rogue, how you feeling? Is D-Rogue there?
He's there.
D-Rogue. D-Rogue. Oh, did he leave me?
He did.
Oh, no. Oh, see, come on, man. See, he probably on Twitter right now talking to somebody, messing around, not focused on the interview. Supposed to chop it up. He done been in and out of the service the whole show. He's back on. D-Rogue, can you hear me? Yo. Yeah. What's going on? Yeah. We finally made this happen, huh? Good, man, good. Man, D-Rogue, man, how you feeling, man? Shoot. How was it? How was these past weekend shows for you? Nah, not up there. I haven't been up there yet. Now, what's it like, man? Walk the audience through it right now. What was it like having your performance this past weekend?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's like a concert, bro.
Damn.
It
Okay.
really is. Cause it was like it was over like I think like close to 2,000 people there.
Wow.
So it's like you coming through that curtain. If you're not ready, when that crowd see you, you either gonna do two things. You either gonna step up or you gonna fold.
Step up and
Both of them.
fold.
Thank God everybody stepped up, boy, 'cause that crowd,
They wasn't having it, huh? They wasn't having nothing less, huh? Okay.
hey,
Yeah. Man, so D-Rogue, man, I thought you had such an interesting story of kind of what brought you to the dance. I gotta ask you, man, origin story, bro. What originally got you into this game, and what's kept you around for this period of time?
uh, honestly, dog, it was one of my partners just told me like, cause I was done playing basketball. I played college. I played a little pro.
Oh, you was a
And
hooper. Hold on, wait. You
yeah,
was a hooper. You hoop pro. You did a pro overseas.
yeah.
Oh snap! I didn't know that. Where'd you play at?
The Philippines. I don't really like talking about it, dog.
Oh my goodness! Wait, come on, man. That's like a Easter egg to add, Madam Rice. How playing pro ball in the Philippines? Just it's a throwaway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a throwaway. Oh, I'm sorry. Continue. My bad. Continue.
That's all good. Now, I was done hooping. I had just had my son, and I was just doing nothing. I was just working and stuff, and I was like, I needed something else to do. And one of my partners was like, "Man, why don't you try wrestling, dog?" Like as a joke, and I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna try wrestling." So I looked into a couple of schools, and luckily, the school I ended up going to emailed me back like immediately. It was like, come down to the school, and you know, the rest is history, dog.
That's good, man. I like that. I like that a lot. Just get right into it. Was it more like a destiny calling? Like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Like, was there any expectations going into it for you, or was it something that you wanted to try and see where you would end up at with it?
Um, it was one of them things like, as a kid, I always wanted to be like a wrestler, you know, because a lot of people don't know. Well, you might know. Like my favorite wrestler growing up was D'Lo Brown.
Ha ha.
You know,
Yes, sir.
because because D'Lo Brown reminded me of the OGs on the block. You know what I'm saying? Just one of them cool dudes. You know what I'm saying? You don't never know what he up to, but you know he up to something. So you don't ask no questions. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So I
right.
gravitated towards him. So I always wanted to wrestle. Like me and my brother used to have these wrestling dummies. I used to come off the roof on top of people, dog.
Off the roof.
So
You
off the
was
roof,
you was rooftop cliffing. Oh.
bruh. I I used to climb on my roof and jump down on people.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. See. So even at that point, you knew you was on some when you was doing New Jack dives at the
Oh
balcony at the cribbo. For sure.
yeah, man,
For
for
sure. For
sure, bro.
sure. Man.
Uh,
So bring me up to speed. What what was the point in your career where you turned up a notch and you decided that this was something that, because we all have that point where you start wrestling, you start training, and you kind of figure, okay, can I, can I make this my career? Am I able to put the time in to train for this? Or, like, how quick was it before you dipped your toe, one toe in or all the way in before you were like, okay, I'm invested fully into wrestling?
Um, so I think it happened to me twice. Um, First time I was probably like, because I've been doing it for 5 years. First time I was probably like 2 years in, and I was still wrestling at like damn flea markets and kids parties and stuff. I just wanted the opportunity, and this dude, God rest his soul, he was my mentor named Virgil Flynn.
Ah,
He saw me at a show and was like, "Yo, like you got potential. Like, why don't you come to my joint, Virgil Flynn Productions, and I got something for you." So he was the first person to make me actually believe that I can be a wrestler. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, probably like a year later, about 2 years later, he passed away, and I had a match with Funny Bone, and Virgil and Funny Bone are like this. They were like best friends, bro. They like brothers. And Funny Bone was like, during the match, he stopped and was like, "You want a Virgil kids?" I said, "Yeah." He was like, "You about to have to prove it to me, you punk."
wow.
And we went out there, and he pushed me to a different level that I didn't know I can go to. So, and that's when I was like, okay, I I can really be a wrestler, dog.
Nice, nice.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Funny bone match will usually, kind of be your crucible in a lot of ways for a lot of wrestlers. I think that moment being tied in also is pretty symbolic. You know, um, I didn't even realize how many times you have encountered Funny Bone until I saw you guys at Best of the West, because we encounter him all the time down here in Vegas, and he just terrorizes every living soul he wrestles. So I can imagine it was the same for you up there.
Man, Funny Boy used to come up for Hood Slam. This is also how I met the Shade. Um, he used to come up to Hood Slam. One time he brought the Shade, and the whole time he's at Hood Slam, for the longest, I didn't know Funny Bone had a voice, a normal voice. Because every time I talked to him, he was always in character. It was like, "Hey, how you doing, Mr. Bone?" "Ah, fuck you." So then, like, I'm talking to the Shade, and he just walks up. He's like, "What the fuck are you talking to this dude for?" And just walks off. I was like, "He got a voice?" So ever since then, I made it my mission to flip it on Funny Bone. So every time I see him, I'm always trying to hug him. I'm trying to show him love, and he absolutely hates to
Oh,
be
he hates
touched.
that.
That's hilarious.
He hates that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no doubt.
So
That's a good way to rib him. That's a rib him.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, so
okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. So we fast forward now. So you're 5 years in. What what have you seen personally from the wrestling scene that has been the biggest change between when you started and where you're at right now, in your opinion?
the acceptance,
Mm,
the the way that people are accepting others for exactly who they are. You don't have to conform to be something that you're not anymore. Like, if you want to be, like, at 5 years ago, a trans person couldn't just come out as a wrestler, like, and be comfortable with it because it's still like a stigma. It was still people like feeling some type of way or hating in the locker room. But
right.
nowadays, like, you can be who you is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm Me personally, I'm gonna love you regardless. I don't care what you do. Like,
Right.
I like you as a person. So, like,
Hmm.
none of that. The locker rooms that I'm in, none of that stuff ever happens.
They don't fly.
So I just think, the acceptance of people just being exactly who they are and who they want to be, like, that's really changed.
Good, good, good. Yeah, I'm kind of checking everything out, and the scene has definitely had a lot of change. Acceptance is definitely one of those positives where there's all types of demos, people who are being represented, and at the same time, so much work still left to be done. Um, in your opinion, what's the biggest thing that the game still needs to work on most?
Honestly, trying to put all black people in the same category.
Uh,
Yeah.
Like, the God honest truth. Because tell me, how many times have you seen the stereotypical angry big black guy or the happy dancing black guy? You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like, they're always gonna try to pigeonhole you into these boxes, and like we all not gonna fit in that box, bruh. Like,
Can't.
there's no way you could put uh lights, camera, faction in the same category as a New Day. Two different lanes.
Right, yeah, and we're not meant to.
Nah.
I mean, you guys aren't
That's
meant
what
to fit all in the same box.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, people got to stop trying to do that. Like, we all not the same. Like, I'm not an angry person. I will beat your ass. Don't get me wrong. But I'm not an angry person. You know what I mean?
Same. So, I would say probably for you, you're pretty trendy on Twitter. You're pretty trendy. You're usually in a lot of those conversations, you know what I'm saying, talking with the folks, talking about what's going on. I would say this, how has it been fighting and having this beef with Judiz at LA Fights? The faction has been watching you guys have this really intense rivalry. What is going on with you and Judiz? I don't understand.
Listen, I respect Judiz as a man, as a person, right? But we just have two different ideologies. You know, what he wants and what I want is two different things. He is more about our ancestry and where we came from, and knowing where we came from so we can know where we going. And me, I'm living for the day, because I don't know if I'm gonna be here tomorrow, because I can walk down the street and somebody will see me and think I'm a threat and I can get shot. So I'm trying to live for the day, because I don't know what tomorrow gonna hold. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Good point. That's a good point.
So this is more of a battle of of stance, of happenstance, of cultural stance, because I feel like you guys were kind of on the same side in a way. But last time I saw you on air, you was calling him a nigga, live on Wax, live on YouTube. So where does that come from? That's more than just what you said just now.
Listen, sometimes you can't be politically correct about everything. You got to get to the core of stuff. And if I have to say a word to trigger you, to get you to come out of your cool area, I want you to be uncomfortable, because this is an uncomfortable conversation we need to have. So if that's what I got to do, that's what I got to do. It's nothing personal.
Okay.
Like I said, I respect him, but what you think and what I think is two different things.
Sometimes it takes a trigger to grow, or to grow through something, I think.
I can
That's
see
what I'm
that for
saying.
sure. I definitely can see that. I can see that. You definitely have your fair share of accomplishments and championships. I know you're a former East Bay champion, the Golden Fanny Pack winner. Is there any particular accolades in the game right now that's piquing your interest, D-Rogue?
Oh man, it's a couple of them. Where do I start? Honestly, I was really looking forward to having a match with you, Fresco.
Oh, yeah?
I would love to have that match, bro, just cause I know it's gonna be a good match.
Okay.
Like, you one of my favorite people in wrestling, dog. So it's only right that I have a match with you to show you how much I respect you, because I'm gonna beat the hell out you, and I'm gonna push you to your limits, and I know you're gonna do the same.
Okay, I like that. I like that type of stance. You're definitely on my list too, as far as opponents who I would like to come across with. But also, you were talking about how you wanted to join the faction one day. You were talking about that a couple of times with us.
Yeah.
Were you serious, or were you just bull jiving?
Hey, look, man. People don't understand what y'all got going on. And what
Facts.
y'all got going on is something special. And I'm telling you, people need to get with it now on the ground level before it gets to the point where y'all can't get on this bandwagon no more.
Y'all hear
If
him?
I can be a part of the faction, I dig what the faction is doing. If we could work that out somehow, I would love to be a part of it, dog. For real. Because, again, I see the vision. People don't see the vision, but I do. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yes. See. Rogue has been hip since day one to the LCF brand. You know, when he first came out, he was like, "Yeah, these guys got something." He'll pull us to his side. He'll give us our feedback on things, what to work on, what's good, what's hidden. So we definitely appreciate wise words from the Rogue. You know, I definitely. But you know, this is a chance right now. I want you to talk your shit right now. Why is it, D-Rogue, you're one of the biggest stars on the West Coast, making your rounds. Of course, you're one of the cultural wrestler leaders right now going on in the scene. What company, what brand, what place needs to see D-Rogue and why?
I've always wanted to go to NWA.
The NWA.
Everybody want to go WWE or AEW or all these other places. I always want to go NWA because I can bring change. I'm not in the boys club. I'm not the cookie cutter, country ass, bumpkin ass white boy that you gonna see on their TV that they always gonna push. I'm not that. I'm big. I'm black. I'm proud. And ain't a damn thing you can do about it. And you can't whoop my ass or make me shut up.
And that's
I'm unapologetically black, and that needs to come across for that NWA brand for them to survive because they surviving off of peanuts and cookies right now. If you want money, you know where to find it. They got one person that's money, and that's Darius Lockhart. That man is money.
I hear you. I definitely hear you. Madam Rice, do you have any questions for my man here, D-Rogue?
Let's see.
Because right now it's so wild because I think one day we can make that match happen between Fresco and D-Rogue. That sounds like a matchup in the future. He's always down here anyways, and there's no problem for me to pull up to the North Cal area. It's okay, Central Cal area. We go to Best of the West too, so that sounds like a good little spot.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I would say out of all of your matches, which one was your favorite and why? What made it so memorable?
Oh man. Again, I'm gonna say that funny bone match.
Okay.
Just because it was so much emotion behind it, and then right behind that was I got two. I had a match with Cal Jack for the East Bay Pro Heavyweight title, and Cal Jack taught me a lot about myself. I'm a pretty big dude. I'm like 6'3", you know, like 2 something. Cal Jack tossed me like I was a newborn. All right. That was not. I was trying my best to hold my body weight down, and he was just tossing me like a baby.
It didn't matter.
It didn't matter, bro. That one and this match I had with Judiz. that meant a lot to me too. But we got.
Nice.
Judiz got to see me one more time.
Yeah. I'm about to say, man, we got to see that. We got to run it back, man. You guys are on a big stage right now with LA Fights and GCW. You guys are putting on for both sides of the spectrum. We're just hoping that, we can one day see y'all, maybe patch it up a little bit and turn y'all's attention to them other boys at LA Fights. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, maybe one day. But not today.
Yes, sir. D-Rogue, any final words before we head up out of here?
Oh man, man, just keep supporting independent wrestlers, dog. All of them, like especially your black ones.
Yeah.
It's some of us. It ain't a lot of us, but it's some of us y'all can support. Y'all can do better. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
call y'all out by name, but shit, you know who you is. Like, y'all gotta like, we gotta stick together, man. And again, I'm a big supporter of Lights Camera Faction, man. I think y'all boys is dope. I I think what Vegas got going on right now, y'all bubbling right now. It's something going on down there, and I don't think people know that either. Something going
No,
on in Vegas.
they don't. But I appreciate that. Astute, great words, D-Rogue. You've always been someone who I've kind of looked at and said, okay, your body type is a lot like mine. Tall, athletic, and you've shown that within your own style that things can work your own way and flavorful. So I appreciate you putting on. I appreciate putting on guys like Juicy. I would never probably not Juicy for guys like you. So thank you for being on the show. I appreciate it so much, D-Rogue.
Man, hey, thank you so much, bro. It's been years in the making, dog. I'm glad we finally got to make it happen, dog.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Next time you got to come and be in studio with me so we can have some drinks.
Hey.
Yeah.
First off, I'm straight edge, man. I'm straight edge.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
I come down there while you
parking
drink.
lot pimp. It's cool. It's no biggie.
Yeah,
we can still
say less. I'm there.
We can still kick it. That's great. All right. Appreciate you so much. Thank you. Signing off. Appreciate you. Yes, sir.
Hey, thank you, brother.
All right. Holla.
Y'all be cool.
Yes,
right,
yes.
bye.
And Madam Rice.
Yes.
Let's play the music. We are down to Fresco's favorites, and also what is the big surprise for Big Valley Wrestling April 8th? What is the Fresco music going on? What's popping? Fresco's favorites.
Fresco's favorites. WWE unifying the world titles.
The World Championships, is it a good idea? I've seen it a lot spread across wrestling and everything from there. I think it's a great idea. You go from there. You really want to see one world champion. The way they're kind of setting up, if you're not the A champion, you really shouldn't be the B champion when it comes to world title status. I think as a competitor, you want to see it happen, and I'm good with that. What else we got?
We've got the Clippers stat.
The Clipper stat.
Oh, yeah.
This is a Clipper stat of the day, of the show. Did you know the Clippers are 32-7 against the Lakers in the last 10 years?
32 wins and 7 losses.
32 wins and 7 losses.
Wow.
This is a reminder of not about the past, but about the future. And the future is super bright for the Clippers.
Wait, I have to say this. So they're 32 wins, 7 losses, and people still say that the Lakers are better than the Clippers?
Absolutely.
What?
They hate because it's the Clippers and it's a fun thing to do.
Oh.
That's what it is.
Jumping on the bandwagon.
People love to be bullies. They just don't want to admit that they're bullies. Bully behavior. And that's the sad part.
It's appalling.
That's the sad part. And okay, what else we got?
Last thing we've got Las Vegas Power Rankings return.
You thought it was over, but we're coming right back, folks. March 28th, we will be back for an updated, new Las Vegas Power Rankings from myself and the Article Man. And for the first time ever, the show will be 2 hours. 2 hours long to cover every single thing. So if you are on this list, if you think you're on this list, or if you want to watch to see who made this list, you cannot miss this show March 28th. But I think it's time. I think it's time to figure out who exactly is this guest for Big Valley April 8th.
Huh.
And I am looking.
king.
Wait, that's the surprise?
What? What?
That's the surprise? April 8th? I'm defending my title against Kenny King?
Oh my goodness. What? Whoa. How do you feel about that, Fresco? That is crazy.
What? Okay. Okay, April 8th. I defend the Big Valley Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. King versus King.
Woo. Wait, who's behind this? Who's behind this?
I got no idea. I got no idea, but Kenny, I hope you're listening. I hope you're watching. You're probably not. You're probably relaxing somewhere. That's my trainer.
That's what I'm saying.
Kenny, don't underestimate me. I'm the king of this city now. And you're done. And that's not fact or opinion. It's the gospel.